On Thanksgiving, I ended up eating everybody else's food and cooking everybody else's food. And I messed around and made this chicken gravy so splendid that I had to make myself a batch the next day. So after cooking for everybody else, I'm going to cook my own little personal meal today. Iron Chef style.
Iron Chef!
Yo.
It was good though.
And we're gonna make the gravy in this pot, shred the chicken.
Why are you shredding chicken for?
Because it's gonna be chicken gravy. Hey. I'll be messing with you. I wouldn't do you that. All right, a little culinary tip from culinary school to keep your cutting board from sliding all over the place when you're cutting. Just put a nice little damp rag under there. Boom. It's not moving. All right, I got me some celery here. We just want to cut a little celery off, little slices. All right, I got a green pepper. Gonna dice this too.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna get us here. I didn't even see me. Are y'all behind me? Y'all don't want to survive. If only if I had a bottle.
Now I have some turkey breakfast sausage. Turkey breakfast sausage links. Now I'm gonna cut this up and put it in my dressing. You know, you can put livers, gizzard, chicken, and all of that in your dressing. I may add some of that shredded chicken in there that I'm going to use for the gravy. Put our onions in there. With the green peppers and that celery and some diced garlic. Gonna season it with some garlic powder, some onion powder, some black pepper, a little slap your mama. Let's add some butter to it. I walked straight into the table leg. And we just gonna saute this around, y'all. All right, so I got my chicken in the water. We're gonna pressure cook this chicken. For 45 minutes. Pressure cooking the chicken till it falls off of the bone. Then we're gonna add it to this gravy. So let's get back to the gravy. Now we're gonna add a little flour to this. We're gonna cook this flour in there. This is what's gonna thicken our gravy. So add some chicken broth to that. That's gonna turn into a nice gravy. Then I'll add some more liquid and add our shredded chicken to that. And that's what we're gonna top our rice and our dressing with. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and saute the Trinity. So I'm gonna add me some olive oil to a skillet. Onion, celery, and green bell peppers. Gonna add some garlic to that. All right, now that that's sauteed, let's just go ahead and set it to the side and reserve it for our dressing. All right, I had 2 racks of lamb. I'm gonna go ahead and cut them into chops. These are our lamb chops. All right, let's go ahead and remove this chicken so that we can shred it. Got all the bones out of there. Let's go ahead and add our chicken to the gravy. Now let's add some of that chicken stock to that. All right, I'm gonna season my lamb chop with some buttery steakhouse seasoning. All right, so I got some cornbread stuffing. Gonna add my onion, celery, garlic, and green bell pepper to the stuffing. This is that sauteed green bell pepper, onion, garlic, and celery. Gonna season that with a little salt, black pepper, a little ground sage, your choice of poultry seasoning, just some chicken seasoning, and I'm putting some cream of chicken soup in there. Cream of chicken soup. Gonna mix that up in there. Then I'm gonna add some chicken broth. That's our dressing. Got some of that shredded chicken that I'm gonna add to that. And we can't forget that sausage that I'm gonna add to that as well. All right, we're gonna prepare this dressing for the oven, man. Get some non-stick action going. Let's go ahead and drop that dressing in there. Go ahead and spread it out. That look good raw. Okay, so this dressing is going in the oven for about 30 minutes, all right? About 30 minutes on the dressing. Gonna cover it with foil first. Oven is going on like 350. And I'm gonna cook this for about 30 minutes covered. Then I'm gonna uncover it and hit it for about 20 more minutes to get it nice and crisp on top. All right, so let's go ahead and uncover that dressing. All right, now we're gonna let it go the rest of the way for 20 minutes. Uncover. All right, that's it on that dressing. I'm gonna make a cranberry pesto. So I have some cranberry sauce here with the whole cranberries in it. And the only reason I'm using the cranberry sauce is because I could not find cranberries. Cranberries are hard to find around here. All right, so I'm gonna add some walnuts as soon as I get them over. Gonna add some walnuts to a blender. Basil. Some salt and pepper. some lemon juice, some olive oil, and cranberry. Now, let's make a pesto. Pesto. What I'm going to do is bake these lamb chops. I would pan sear them first, but I'll go ahead and bake them all the way. So I got some cream cheese here. I'm going to add some of this pesto to the cream cheese. Now, I'm going to take my lamb chops and stuff them with the cream cheese pesto mix. All right, so we got our lamb chops stuffed. Gonna go ahead and put them in the oven. I'll start at 400 degrees for like 20 minutes. See what that does. That's your stuffed lamb chops. Now we're gonna put some pesto on top. The Iron Chef has done it again. And there you have it, and I gots to have it. You got the stuffed lamb chops. They're stuffed with cream cheese and a cranberry pesto. And for good measure, I added a little more of that cranberry pesto to the top of the lamb chop. And you have that chicken gravy over rice and stuffing. And they don't call it stuffing for nothing, because I'm about to be stuffed. Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. I am the chefadent of the United States. When I'm not in the Oval Office, I'm in the Oval Kitchen. Thank y'all for watching. See you next time. You don't have to go home, but you got to get up out of my kitchen. You out!